Grateful for this great country. You are watching Fox and Friends First. I'm Friday morning, I'm Carly Shimkus. President Trump will sign his big, beautiful bill into law today after kicking off in Iowa last night. Rebekah Castor is live from Washington with more. Hi, Rebekah. Greater than Congress pulled this off. President Trump said it was okay to pass it. He did want to sign today on July 4th, here is why. Greater than President Trump. There could be no better birthday president for America than the victory achieved just hours ago when Congress passed the one big, beautiful bill to make America great again. People gave U.S. historic mandate to raise tax take-home pay. Every major promise I made to people in Iowa became a promise kept. Greater than Trump kicked off his victory lap last night at a rally in Iowa just hours after House Republicans passed the big, beautiful bill. House Speaker Mike Johnson declared a miracle worker after wrangling enough votes to get this done. It took arm twisting with some Republicans concerned over cuts to Medicaid and SNAP programs. In the end, Republicans only lost 2 votes. We are basically enacted in this agenda what we did in first 2 years of Trump administration, this time on steroids. Greater than the president will sign the bill later today and host military families for a July 4th picnic and watch Air Force flyover and fireworks. Greater than President Trump. This is a declaration of independence from a really national decline. We had a national decline. We were a laughingstock all over the world. We have independence from radical left bureaucrats. Greater than Democrats of course feel differently. Former President Biden called the bill cruel and Kamala Harris says it will devastate millions across the nation. Carly. Greater than Carly, thank you. Bring in host of Hannah Cox Show, Hannah Cox. We spent just about whole day yesterday waiting for Hakeem Jeffries to finish speaking and see if there were enough votes to get this to the president's desk, and there were. Let's talk about what is in the bill the president will sign into law today. And on the tax cut efforts, it includes no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, plan to raise estate tax exemption to $15 million, something he talked about in Iowa yesterday. He is going to create a Trump account for newborns, which is a 1,000 investment account that allows it to grow tax-free. There will be child tax credit increase and raise on SALT cap for households earning under $500,000. What does that mean for the American people and the economy overall? Greater than these are best parts of the tax cuts are why they attached to this legislation. The rest is not something it's you have social engineering goals that I have worked in here trying to get people to have more babies, paying $1,000 for kids they may have, which misses point for why people are not having kids. People are concerned and understand our trajectory is unsustainable. Reality is, it continues to add to the deficit. I fall on the side of the line. Thomas Massie and others pointed out this is not sustainable. We are selling ourselves into debt slavery. Tax cuts are good things. I wish they would have passed them as single-issue bills, but they needed tax cuts to get other things in this bill across the finish line. I'm impressed at what Mike Johnson has been able to accomplish. A lot of people were pushing back. This was very up in the air. He is a talented Speaker of the House. This will be a mixed bag for American people. Greater than Joey. Sounds like you are not a big fan of a single big, beautiful bill. You would have liked to have seen several bills. When you hear the Senate parliamentarian for reason things were cut out, the ENFA tax, few other things have heard people complain about. Your understanding of how this legislation works, a reconciliation bill, was that a mistake from the beginning? Greater than mistake for our future or politically. Put nothing one package is smart politically. That is why we see Congress relying on this tactic. It is easier to put a bunch of junk in a huge bill and pressure people to fall in line. People WHO voted against this will come out and say these people voted against tax cuts. They were voting on deficit increase and actual institutional issues within this legislation. That is why they do this. A smart political tactic. Vast majority of American people are not paying attention to public policy at that level to understand the sleight of hand. Good idea for our future. Vast majority of Americans would say they rather see single-issue bills line by line so that so much corporate welfare and cronyism and spending can't get hidden in this way. Greater than Carly. President Trump was in Iowa kicking off the years-long America 250 celebration, and you can talk about the economy and where he thinks things stand right now. Watch this. Greater than we have cured inflation. Look at the stock market, taking in hundreds of billions and set record highest stock market in history. 4th of July, economy is roaring, income soaring, wages up, prices down. Gasoline is way down. You see what is going on with eggs. Eggs are way down. Greater than Carly. He talked a lot about eggs, saying he was blamed for increase in egg prices 4 days into his presidency. He was clearly in celebratory mood yesterday. Greater than definitely. There are good things to celebrate. I have been very excited about his energy agenda, watching him come in and start to deregulate and prioritize America's energy independence. This is something we need more work on. Coming and started cleaning house, like Tennessee Valley Authority, wasting billions of American dollars not developing technology, trying to pursue green energy deals. Watching him come in and clean house is exciting and will have huge positive impact on our economy. I think it is a little too soon to celebrate it comes to the overall forecast. We are not feeling secure yet. People remember the economy under him the first go around. I think he has enough goodwill for people to stick with him. For me, spending increases are not encouraging. That is something he did first term and evened out because of regulating and other good things. I would like to see him slash more and focus on deregulation versus tariffs and spending. There is still time. I hope for the best. Greater than Carly. Today he'll meet with B-2 fighter pilots that did the Iranian strike, and I'm sure squeezing in time to watch fireworks over.